of what you want and where you're going and what you want to do and how you're going to go about doing it.
And Lauren, a lot of us have a lot of negative thoughts based on what we were taught. We've seen negative situations in our family lives, and sometimes it's very difficult for people to move past, past family generational situations. And I found that in order for us to heal, personally heal, sometimes we have to remove ourselves from toxic situations. Do you agree with that?
Totally. Totally. I grew up in a very toxic environment, and it didn't take me very long to figure out at a very young age that I did not want my home to reflect the home that I was growing up in. I'm really thankful that I was able to realize the difference between my home and my friend's home. Like when I would go to my friend's house, it felt different. The way that the family treated one another was different. The way the house smelled was different. There was love. It felt like home. Whereas my house was empty. There was not real love and connection and nurturing that took place in my home. And so I made sure that when I became older and had a home of my own, that I was going to provide those things that were not given to me as a child. But still, those living in that household, it still did affect me. And even though I made sure to not duplicate the parenting skills that my mother gave to me, I still had issues. I still had things I needed to work with. And even as an adult, I'll be 41 this month, I'm still working through some of those issues, and I'm becoming more aware of some of the things that I do are based off of the things that I was taught as a young child. Some of the ways that I think about things, my perception, we are, a lot of who we are is because of who our parents were and what we were taught. And, even the way that we think about things, a lot of the things that we think, it wasn't really our original thoughts. It was someone else's. And they told us that we're supposed to think that way. We're supposed to feel that way. And so as a child, what do? You please your parents. You do what you're told, not realizing that it's going to affect you later.
Exactly. And I find that this is a process. It's a journey. It's not going to happen overnight. I think what we need to do as people and people of God is to lean on God for strength, number one, and then ask for direction for our lives. And I think if we can do that and just allow God to move us forward and not look backwards, we can move into being the people that God called us to be.
I agree. Totally agree.
And so today, Lauren, I am just so excited that you have been with us. This has been a great conversation, and we're so happy that you're on our team, and we look forward to